All right. Hey YouTube, I'm Lucky, and today is Thursday, so it's time to cover the big Twab news. First up, we have Bungie addressing the Festival of the Lost Disaster 2022. They tried to, downplay it a little bit and not talk about it too much, but they basically just said that, they are taking the feedback seriously because there's obviously a lot of bad feedback in regards to the way the event was handled. And so they are addressing that, and they first addressed that in the Twab. And then they go on to talk about all the different things in the Festival of the Lost. Obviously, they've got the cool sparrows and stuff, the great cosmetics they're trying to sell and all of that. You've got the Headless One's shirt and medallion and all of that. We're going to get on to the meat and potatoes of this here. This one's really interesting. Okay, right here we can see we have, these are the weapons that are leaving the rotation starting next season. So keep that in mind. Iron Banner has the Forge's Pledge pulse rifle. That's that 390. So if you're trying to use those 390s, which they just recently got buffed, this is one of the better ones. You got the Rizwalker shotgun, which, it's a really good shotgun, but it's kind of outclassed by the Wastelander lately. And then we have in the Trials of Osiris, you have the Aisha's Embrace Scout Rifle, which honestly, no one's going to cry too much about that, I think. And then we have the Reed's Regret Linear Fusion Rifle, which a lot of people will be salty about that because that is one of the better options to grind for inside Trials. And hopefully if they do remove that, they replace it with something that's equally, if not more, powerful or interesting to grind for. Next up, we have in the Nightfall the Silicon Aroma Sniper Rifle, which is a really solid sniper rifle, but I don't see a whole lot of people using it. And then the Duty Bound Auto Rifle, which honestly, good riddance, Duty Bound. No one's going to miss you, in my opinion. Let me know if you agree or disagree with that. And obviously, they're not going to give us the details of what's going to replace those weapons just yet, but we might see some old things rotate in, and then obviously some new weapons in those core playlist activities. So I'm actually excited for that. I think it's good overall. Definitely sad to see some of those weapons go, though, especially that Reed's Regret. So the next part we're going to talk about in the Twab is they give us a little hint of legacy focusing. They say for Season 20, we're going to be introducing legacy focusing. We're not quite ready to share the details about that yet, but that is one of the many aspects of the game that players will be learning more about when we're closer to Lightfall and beyond. So let me know your thoughts about legacy focusing. I imagine it could be something in regards to, let's just use an example like Midnight Coup, right? A weapon that people loved a lot in the past. Perhaps there's a way you could focus that weapon and add randomized perks to it. Take a weapon out from being sunset or something. I don't know. I don't know what they could do or what legacy focusing is. I imagine it's in regards to something in the past. That's what legacy kind of, means in that regard. So hopefully we got some weapons of the past being able to be focused. Seems like some pretty good stuff. We'll see what happens and what Bungie does with that. Feel free to sound off down in the comments below your ideas about that. Then they go on to the player support report, and we've got the Festival of Lost Bright Dust bounties. Those are being bugged, and they're going to be fixing that with the 100 to 200 Bright Dust. So right now, if you do them, you only get 100. You're supposed to get 200, and they will be adding that up and giving that back to you because there's obviously some legal issues there with, I think, like people spending their money on that. So that has to be fixed for that regards, I think. And then we've got Lord of Wolves disabled. Lord of Wolves' Exotic Shotgun has been disabled due to an issue where it can apply more damage than intended. We're targeting next week's 6251 update to release the fix, so hopefully Lord of Wolves comes back. They're trying to make it pretty viable in PvE, so we'll see if it's any good after they bring it back. I have to go melt some raid bosses with that bad boy. And then there's a list of known issues. And then we've got the movie of the week, and that's a wrap on the Twab. It's a short and sweet Twab this week. Let me know your thoughts about the weapons that are being brought out of rotation and your ideas on legacy focusing. And that's a wrap. Make sure to subscribe if you enjoyed. Smash the like button. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Later.